Another dream is within reach. A student opens up a book. An entrepreneur takes another look.
Every community depends on trust. Trust between neighbors, trust in shared institutions, trust in communication, trust in action. Without trust, even strong communities struggle to work together. Tonight, our panel asks, how can communities strengthen civic trust? Welcome to the Thunderdome. Good evening and welcome back to America Together Radio. Last episode, we explored preparing for the future. Tonight, we focus on civic trust and how it is built, maintained, and strengthened over time.
So trust is something that can be built intentionally.
Exactly. Trust grows through consistency, transparency, and shared experience. Tonight, we'll discuss transparency, communication, accountability, leadership, community engagement, and practical ways to strengthen trust between residents and institutions. President Pipeline, when a community wants to strengthen civic trust, where should it begin? We'll hear your answer right after the break.
The tires roll beside the marshlands.
Welcome back. Tonight's question, how can communities strengthen civic trust? President Pipeline, will begin with you.
Thank you. Civic trust begins with listening. When people feel heard, they are more likely to trust the process and the people involved. Communities strengthen trust when leaders and residents take time to understand each other.
So listening is the foundation of trust.
Exactly. Without listening, communication breaks down. With it, cooperation becomes possible.
Sometimes people don't need immediate answers. They just need to know their concerns are being understood.
Acknowledgement is often the first step toward trust.
Liberty Jack, your perspective.
Be transparent. Share information clearly. Explain decisions when possible. When people understand why decisions are made, trust grows stronger.
So clarity builds confidence.
Absolutely. Uncertainty weakens trust. Clarity strengthens it.
Listening builds understanding.
Transparency builds confidence.
And both together build trust.
A strong beginning for tonight's discussion. After the break, Lady Progress discusses communication, inclusion, and strengthening relationships between institutions and residents. Captain Constitution explores accountability, responsibility, and maintaining public trust. Stay with us.
The fire burns low. Snow drifts softly where the cold winds blow.
Welcome back. Tonight we're exploring how communities can strengthen civic trust. So far we've discussed listening and transparency. Now let's continue. Lady Progress, how does communication strengthen civic trust?
Clear, respectful communication helps prevent misunderstandings. When communities share updates, explain decisions, and stay open to feedback, trust becomes easier to maintain.
So communication keeps people connected?
Exactly. Silence creates distance. Communication builds connection.
Captain Constitution, what role does accountability play?
Accountability is essential for trust. When leaders and institutions take responsibility for their actions, people gain confidence in the system. Mistakes should be acknowledged and corrected.
So trust requires responsibility.
Very much so. Without accountability, trust cannot last.
President Pipeline, what stands out to you?
Trust grows through honest communication.
Transparency keeps communities informed.
Communication keeps people connected.
Accountability keeps systems strong.
Sometimes admitting a mistake builds more trust than pretending it never happened.
Honesty can strengthen relationships over time. Market Maverick off microphone, as long as you don't forget to fix the mistake too. After the break, Market Maverick discusses practical ways communities can strengthen civic trust. Professor Data explores research on institutional trust and communication. And the People's Advocate shares everyday habits that build confidence between neighbors and institutions. Stay with us.
I'm Jeremy Levan. Rural communities understand problems that national politics often ignores. Distance, roads, hospitals, water, agriculture, energy, broadband, schools, and local services are not abstract issues. They are daily realities. America Together 2028 wants those voices included.
Across the valleys below, the rivers run the forest stand, and opportunity continues to grow.
Welcome back. Tonight we've discussed listening, communication, transparency, and accountability. Now let's ask an important question. How can communities make civic trust part of everyday life? Market Maverick, what practical steps strengthen civic trust?
Hold regular public meetings. Share progress updates. Invite community feedback. Follow through on commitments. Trust grows when people consistently see words matched by actions.
So consistency matters.
Exactly. Predictable follow-through builds confidence over time.
Professor Dade, what does research suggest about civic trust?
Research often associates high civic trust with transparent communication, opportunities for public participation, fair processes, and consistent accountability. Communities often become more resilient when residents believe their voices matter.
So participation strengthens trust.
Very much so. People are more likely to trust systems they understand and can engage with.
People's Advocate, what practical advice would you offer listeners?
Stay informed. Ask respectful questions. Participate in community discussions. Give credit when people do good work. Trust grows through everyday interactions.
Quick thoughts.
Listening creates understanding.
Transparency builds confidence.
Communication keeps people connected.
Accountability earns respect.
Shared stewardship strengthens community trust.
After the break, each mascot shares one habit that helps communities strengthen civic trust. Then we'll conclude tonight's discussion and preview our next episode. Stay with us.
The morning sun climbs from the river and paints.
Welcome back. Tonight we've explored how communities can strengthen civic trust. We've talked about listening, transparency, communication, accountability, and participation. Now let's close with one final question. If you could encourage every community to practice one habit that strengthens civic trust, what would it be?
Listen with the goal of understanding. Trust grows when people know they have been heard.
Be honest and open whenever possible. Clear communication builds lasting confidence.
Keep people informed. Sharing information respectfully strengthens relationships.
Honor your commitments. Accountability is the foundation of public trust.
Care for the places your community shares. Stewardship demonstrates responsibility.
Follow through consistently. People trust actions that match promises.
Treat others with respect, even when you disagree. Civil conversation strengthens communities.
Continue evaluating communication, participation, and accountability practices so trust can grow through continuous improvement.
Trust is earned over time. Every honest conversation, every promise kept, every respectful disagreement, and every act of accountability helps strengthen the bonds that hold a community together.
What's next inside the Thunderdome?
Next time, our panel explores Episode 071, How Can Communities Celebrate Local Success? We'll discuss recognizing achievements, honoring volunteers, encouraging local innovation, sharing positive stories, and celebrating the people who make communities stronger. You've been listening to America Together Radio, simulated mascot debate Thunderdome. Today's discussion featured fictional mascot characters created to explore civic ideas through respectful conversation. The characters are fictional. Their conversations are intended to encourage trust, accountability, communication, and stronger communities. Thank you for listening. Until next time, keep listening, keep communicating, keep building trust, and we'll see you inside the Thunderdome.
The same as they have through the years, watching seasons come